Okay.
But I really appreciate you.
Yeah, not a problem.
I'm gonna walk through there and I don't want my stuff on the thing. I walk right to that escalator and just look that way.
Okay, but Scott, I can only give you another minute or two, okay?
I don't feel good about it at all because she's not well right now. And it's like crisis. Because she's in a wheelchair, I want to make it easier to get her on the plane.
Scott, we gotta go. Want to grab your gear, and then we'll look at getting you on the next one. Okay, I don't see anybody. Okay.
I'm getting my gear off the plane because I went and reserved some seats.
At the ticket counter, 18 huge boxes destined for LA mean a stressful race against time for Morrow.
There's 6 passengers. They're traveling, obviously, but I guess they're moving. So now we've got 16 or 18 boxes of something. All these boxes have to be checked. Technically, they can travel. They can go, even though, we're not no moving company, but each person is checking 3 boxes. Fine. It seems like they're all under 70 pounds, too. But the one thing, though, is that every single one of these boxes have to be signed for.
Okay, we got a problem. Their flight leaves in 25 minutes. None of these are checked in.
But there's no sign of the 6 passengers. Over in departure, with no sign of his parents, Scott removes his bags from the plane.
Sorry, you guys taking the other one? You got it?
Thank you. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Tell her not to pull it yet.
Suddenly, good news.
Here she comes. Here she comes. Hold the plate. Hold the plate.
She's here.
He's here.
She's here.
Hey.
You guys are good. You know her face. They said, somebody just said she's here. You sure?
No, it's not. No, not them. I'm sorry. I saw the wheelchairs and I ran down, but it wasn't them.
Good try.
I'm sorry. It was the wrong one. I tried.
With no flight and no parents, will Scott Johnson ever make it home? At LAX, Larry Giavelli has missed his flight to Seattle, but hopes to get on the last flight leaving at 7.
You checked through your bags. It's 4 o'clock. You checked your bags at 10:30 this morning.
Right.
So where were you from 10:30 to?
I've been wandering all around and nobody's told me where to go.
You've been in the airport wandering for 5.5 hours looking for a flight?
Yes?
Okay. Now one of the things is that I can smell alcohol. Have you been drinking?
Yes, I have.
Okay. One of the things that we do is that
We sober to flight.
you're clear on that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in between now and the time your flight
And I'm
leaves,
just going to sit and wait.
I like it. Before that flight leaves, we're gonna have to come back and just make sure that you're not smelling like alcohol. You might want to get some food. You get 2 hours and 45 minutes before your flight leaves, and we're gonna have to assess the situation as that goes on.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Your eyes are closed. Is there something
Well, I
reasonable?
wear glasses. I'm just
Oh,
because
like me. Okay. All right. Maybe it was I was ugly or something.
Oh, no. Trust me, you are, but
Do you need to call somebody or let them know what's going on?
no, they know. They all yell at me.
They all yelled at you?
Yeah. Well, what the
Okay.
I know you're stupid, but you ain't that stupid.
All right. Have you ever missed a flight before?
No, I've never flown before in my life.
Really? Is that why you were drinking or?
Yeah, because I'm a big old tin thing going down real fast.
So you were nervous?
Yes.
Nothing to be nervous about. We're a very safe airline. And I'll check back on you in a bit, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Lawrence. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see, what happens. I mean, he's got 3 hours almost before his next flight, so he seems very cooperative. Get some food in him. We'll take from there. I don't think we should have any problems with him as long as he doesn't go to the bar between now and then.
Over in Chicago, the 6 passengers arrive. A mom and her 5 kids, including an 8-month-old infant. 18 boxes mean a lot of paperwork, and they are running out of time. Morrow is left holding the baby.
You're gonna throw up on me, are you? They can make the flight, but we gotta call down there. I gotta call, can you do me a favor? Grab the radio. See if you can call the soup. Hey, this is Morrow from the ticket counter. We've got a party of 6 and a lap child that are gonna be going on your flight. The last name is, Millison. Millison. They're gonna be, traveling on your flight. We're just checking them in right now. Can you call B5 for me and let them know that we got a party coming down? Oh man, I got drool over my shirt. I'll trade you.
The Millison family should safely make their flight, but it's going to be down to the wire for their luggage.
So I already called T-Point where the bags go down and told them that they have 18 boxes that are late checked. And hopefully they make them. You know, they make them with the bags. Because if not, it's just a lot harder to travel. If you think about it, you're going to have to get a U-Haul, you're going to have to rent, she had 5 kids, or whatever situation may be. This is the cheapest route. You know, Southwest takes 3 bags with 3 items per person. Some people know the ins and outs of it.
In LA, Mike checks up on Larry Giovelli.
I was just checking on to see how you doing.
Lost.
You lost? You're at the right gate.
I'm at the right gate.
So we still got a little time. Did you get some food?
No, I haven't because I don't want to leave the gate because then I'll be lost. And you can't leave your bags behind because there's criminals around here.
And you're at the right gate. Angela's over here. The gate's not going to change for now. So I did walk around, and your eyes are a little bit more open, which is a good thing. So.
Right on.
And how you feeling?
Hungry?
You hungry?
Oh, yeah.
So you might want to get some food. We got a McDonald's.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for all your pleasure.
He's not drinking. He's very lucid. So I think he's going to be okay.
Mike's confident he will make the flight, but Larry has other plans.
Wait for my flight, find a bar, and have some alcohol. That's all he does, get inebriated and hopefully not miss a flight again.
In Chicago, there's only one more direct flight to Providence, and Scott Johnson's parents are still missing.
We're gonna make sure that you guys make that last flight. We're not gonna put you in a standby situation. Just because, I mean, is Dad in a wheelchair also?
Should be. He's pushing the wheelchair now. It's weird when your parents start losing it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the diarrhea, I mean, something you couldn't predict. We were all loaded, and then she had to go to the bathroom, and then we got out, and then she got out again, and, you know, it's like that kind of thing. You get 3 or 4 20-minute, 40, 30-minute stops on the way, and it's like a problem.
Yeah.
What do? If it happened to you, you deal with it.
Colleen and Nikki continue their search.
I think the accident she had was before they came through security. I'm gonna check with baggage service to see if she's down there.
In LA, there are still questions surrounding the owner of the unattended bags. Yolanda is determined to find some answers.
Well, it seems as though we may have found the owner of those bags that we were looking at, and he seems to be under the influence of something. We haven't determined what, but the police are going to take care of him now from this point on.
Before they take him away, the police want to know if the mystery man is booked on any flight leaving LAX tonight.
So if he is a passenger of ours, we're going to try to contact someone and just let them know sort of what's going on with them.
I'm not seeing that he has any reservation on Southwest Airlines today. So we'll just tell the police that.
At Midway, baggage services are dealing with an unusual problem. A bag has been damaged in transit, and it seems to be buzzing.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Last time we had a bag that was humming and we thought it was a toothbrush, and we went inside to turn it off, it wasn't a toothbrush. So they're not too anxious to go in there and turn it off this time. It was a little gadget for your enjoyment in there. I want to see what it was.
Benjamin Pattis, please report to the Southwest Airlines Baggage Service Office.
But we pace the customer, and we're just gonna see what's gonna happen. So when he comes in, we'll find out.
Back at Midway, the search for Scott's parents is finally over.
Are you Carlton?
Edith? How are you?
Your son's
How you doing? You doing okay?
I hope so.
Is there anything we can help you with?
Unfortunately, the aircraft had to push, but we got you confirmed on the next flight out.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I found you. Okay, come on, Edith. We'll go back to the gate stopped at, okay? Okay.
It's up to you. See, the plane is still at the gate. You want to make real scores? You know?
Get out of here.
It's right on the tarmac. It's sitting right there.
Oh, is it pushed off the gate?
Yeah.
If it's pushed off the gate, Scott, I can't bring it back. Mom's still not feeling well. She'll have a few hours to just kind of rest and see how things go. The son was really hopeful they would be able to make that flight, but he couldn't tell what restroom they've gone into, so they'll be fine.
It actually worked out well in the end. Gets things settled down, you know?
3 hours later, they are finally on the way home to Providence.
How you gonna take your own picture when you get run over?
In LA, Larry has remained in the gate area, but hasn't gone unnoticed.
Same thing, he comes up to me every 5 minutes and he'll ask me if he's on the flight. I already told him he's on the flight. I told him go ahead, take a seat, you know, and I'll get you in a few minutes. He just came up to me again. I didn't even say anything. I just said, go sit down. Because every 5 minutes, it's like, and he doesn't remember. That's the thing. So it's like, I know he's still drunk. It's in his eyes. It's more than alcohol.
Outside, Yolanda has discovered the mystery man's name, but there's still no answer as to why he's at LAX. She's found a contact number to call.
Hi, I called and this is Yolanda calling from Southwest Airlines, and I called and I had spoken. Oh, did I speak to you before? Yeah, we found Bobby here at LAX airport.
The name on the driver's license is Singh.
Yeah, Singh is his last name. Yeah. So, but they're taking him, he's been detained. The police officers are taking him in the police car, I think, to the station. Oh.
Who were we talking to?
We were talking to, yeah, he had just had been working for a restaurant for 1 month. The guy that I spoke to fired him and took him to put him on the bus to Provo. He said he got on the bus. I said, yeah, but then he apparently got off the bus.
So it doesn't sound like he's having a very good day.
He's not having a good day, no. And I really wanted to try to get a hold of somebody just so that someone, he doesn't know where he is. So I was hoping to be able to tell someone else.
Take care of yourself.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Nothing.
That lost his job. That sucks. That lost his job.
Back at Midway, backup has arrived. Angel is preparing to get to the bottom of the buzzing bag mystery.
It's a toothbrush. We heard something vibrating in your bag. We didn't know what it was. It was your toothbrush.
Look like it must have got caught in a conveyor belt or something.
We're gonna reimburse him for the damaged items, which we're giving him a new bag. And then he's gonna tell me how much he paid for his pajama outfit. Is that it, the pajama outfit?
Yeah.
He was wonderful. He was happy he got a new bag and plus he got a travel voucher.
Back at LAX, Bronwyn finds some interesting information about Larry.
I just pulled up his reservation again, and apparently his brother has called into our reservation center saying that his brother does have a mental impairment, including motor skill problems. And, you know, please to assist him in any way, which would, to me, could explain why he is passive, yet his eyes seem, you know, a little, they're not bloodshot, they just don't seem to be opening all the way.
I'm lost.
Okay. Well, you're going to Seattle, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You missed your earlier flight?
Yes, ma'am.
Did it change?
Yeah, because I got lost. I've never flown before.
How are we doing now?
Still lost.
Still lost?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you're supposed to get on this flight here, going to Sacramento, and then change planes in Sacramento. Are you going to be okay doing that?
If there's like a help for retards and stuff, yeah, I can do it.
Bronwyn phones ahead to ensure Larry's journey is problem-free.
We're going to go ahead and get him on this flight, and then he's going to change planes in Sacramento, and he'll get to Seattle tonight at 10:30 about on flight 134.
Finally, Larry's on his way.
The guy is drinking and he's very respectful and he's like, yes, ma'am.
Baltimore International Airport, otherwise known as BWI, has over 160 flights every day. Its passengers and crew have more than their fair share of stories to tell.
This guy's making a big sentence out of it. He should have just did it. They talk about customer service. Come on.
It's bull what you guys did to us. And it's bull what you did to all the other people in this place.
It's going to be a day to remember for Eric DeCosmo. He's been at the airline 5 years and works as a provisioning agent, loading the planes with snacks and drinks.
Nobody knows about what I'm doing today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they just think that you guys are here, you know, filming me for just to see what goes on and stuff like that. Nobody has a clue, but somebody's in for a surprise.
That somebody is Eric's girlfriend, Christy. They've been dating for 4 years, and Eric's ready to pop the question.
Every time I'm patting the side of my pocket, it means I'm checking for the ring. Make sure it's there. Rushing around this job, it's easy to lose things. I can tackle it, that's all I can do.
Over in Chicago Midway, the 1:30 flight to Seattle is in the air, but it has left one passenger behind, and it's up to Denise to make sense of the situation.
It's plane. It's you need to be here at the gate before 1:30. Everybody sitting in the gate area is already boarded the plane. Okay?
Ain't nobody else's fault but my fault. You know what I'm saying? I'm an adult. You know what I mean? So I be a kid, let me be a kid. I'm gonna hit the sky, you know. I gotta go. I got school to go to. I gotta check in. You know what I mean? I'm making a scene right now. Holla, they got me on camera. Looking good.
Okay. We're not going to charge you, but we can't guarantee that you're going to get there tonight to Salt Lake.
To Seattle?
I mean Seattle, I'm sorry. To Seattle.
Back in Baltimore, Eric gets a call from his unsuspecting girlfriend, Christy.
Hello? Hey, babe, what's up?
She's a reality TV buff. She loves the wedding story. She loves the baby stories, the engagement stories. I tell her all the time, hey, please, leave the reality TV alone. Stop watching it. Let's go out, you know, make a reality TV show. You're going to live reality yourself. So here's going to be a reality moment of her own. I'm going to get her. I'm going to get her. All right, babe. Love you too. Bye.
Meanwhile, at Chicago, Abu Bakr Phelps tries to charm Denise into helping him get back to Seattle.
And that one leaves at 2:05. There's a chance of getting bumped out of Salt Lake City because you're standby.
I can sit next to somebody. I don't need it. You know what I mean? My girl was like, yo, it's like 4, so you got like an hour to pack this. So I started packing, you know what I'm saying? Dumping everything and everything, you know what I'm saying? When I dumped it, thumped it hard, you know, so like, I gotta go with this, I gotta go. And I grabbed my suitcase and I'm here. I came out, I found out I was late, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm speaking English, you know what I'm saying? If you don't understand what I'm saying, you better go to the streets and find out, you know what I mean?
Go to the street, just speak English, that's all you gotta do.
All right, English, all right, you want English? All right, you want English like this? Okay, basically, I up on my ticket. All right, basically, I messed up on my ticket, you know what I'm saying? I messed up on my ticket. Here I am striving again, praying that they can find stuff for me, you know, get up and be out there.
Too much.
Over at LAX, Mike Carr has been called to Gate 12 with reports of an argument between two passengers.
Who's traveling with you?
Me and my sister.
Okay. Is you two all travel together?
No, just me and her.
You don't know?
Janie and Eldred are sisters who are on their way to Oakland to visit their father, who they haven't seen for 35 years.
Hold on. It appears you've been drinking and I can smell alcohol on you, so I can't have you drinking anymore today. Okay?
When you pay my money, they can get out this place.
Ma'am, I'm saying it's safer behavior.
No, she's mad.
I understand, but it's not okay to somebody.
I calm her down. Right, yeah, but they been. I'm not in there. Come on. You better miss me. You better bring your ass.
Okay, listen, ladies, listen. We're not joking here at this point, ma'am.
What's wrong with that?
Excuse me.
I can smell alcohol on her breath. She's on the phone. Her sister says she's going to calm her down. But both of them right now, as it ways looks, they got an hour to go. It doesn't look good.
No.
Up at gate B16 in Baltimore, Eric's girlfriend Christy has her hands full with a busy flight to Jacksonville.
So I can't get on? Why did they just tell me the ticket?
While down at the ramp, Eric psychs himself up for the big moment.
All right, couple minutes away. Here we go. I'm nervous. I'm really shaky. I'm gonna do this. I'm ready for it. Butterflies are big as ever. Here goes nothing. I'm ready to do this. Let's go.
At Chicago, things are looking up for Abu Bakr.
He's got me on 205 flight. I'm out of here. I'll be in Seattle in a minute. I'm gonna let y'all all know right now, though, it's all good. All right?
Okay, you're gonna be 12.
I know you're busy and everything. You gotta do your thing. Okay. So what time am I gonna arrive in Seattle?
6:55 tonight. It's gonna be a gate. You're gonna make a stop in Kansas City and Salt Lake City, but you don't get off the plane. Seattle will be the last stop.
So I'm all set with
You're
this,
all
right?
set. B12 is your gate.
All right, no doubt. Good looking. I appreciate that, yo. I love my sister. One love. You know what I'm saying? They looks out, man. You know what I'm saying? What, y'all coming with me or what? What y'all gonna do? Where we going to gate what? There goes another place.
You're right. B, let me run it down.
Back at LAX, Mike is making some progress with sisters Janie and Eldred.
Okay, but listen, and I appreciate you're a lot calmer right now. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you.
Well, if you would have talked to me like we could have been accomplished, but the way you came at me.
I've been trying to talk to you. When you said you were going to go to the... When you said you were going to go to the bar area, ma'am, at that
We
point...
missing that one, so what you want to tell me now?
Okay. That we can't have you drinking anymore for the next hour. And I would like you to get some food. Ma'am?
Man, you see the man talking to you. Well, you talk to me.
Okay, at this point here, before
Yeah,
she
but
gets on the phone, you're fine.
Yeah, and she's not intoxicated either.
Okay, but I'm just
We
telling
only
you.
had a beer piece. I can understand what you're saying.
I feel terrible having to tell people they can't fly because they're intoxicated. We don't enjoy that. But, okay, see she's now... Okay.
I'm already sitting around for the meeting. I wouldn't give a damn where he is. He already know what day I was supposed to be at. Why he gonna pick me out of everybody and ask me about my damn ticket? That's what I want to know. Now you tell me that.
Because
That's what I want to know.
of your behavior, ma'am.
Man, what behavior? That's what the devil standing there on like this.
Look at how you're behaving right now.
Because she made me behave like that. I was standing there like these people was.
Ma'am, at this point here, it's your behavior right now that I'm concerned with. We're not going to be putting you on any flight tonight now.
Okay, well, I'm getting my money back.
Okay, I'll be glad to refund your ticket for you. Can I have your ticket, please?
5 Over in Baltimore, Eric's ready to pop the question, but he'll have to stand by as Christy deals with the Jacksonville flight. It might not be the right time to propose after all. The Seattle flight is boarding in Chicago, and Denise can't resist checking up on Abu Bakr.
I'm off my shift, just walking past the gate to see if he's boarded, and he's standing at the boarding door, and he's getting on the airplane. Yay!
All right, I'm Chris Rock. Don't worry about it. I'm cool, all right? All right.
Didn't understand some of the stuff he was saying, but he was the most, he was the most lively person. I'm gonna have to go home and ask my kids, repeat some of the things he said so they can translate for me.
Abu Bakr's flight is one of the last to take off. Within an hour, massive delays due to the bad weather in other cities are affecting all flights out of Chicago. Colleen has been called to gate B15. Seems one of the passengers hasn't been on his best behavior.
Okay, who's the one who keeps screaming and swearing? Okay, okay. Step back, sir, right now.
No.
Step back now. Okay, I'm gonna tell you one time that that is not appropriate and it's not acceptable.
Then
okay?
be professional.
Okay.
Be professional.
Sir, I will be as professional with you as you are with me. To stand there and scream and swear at these people is not
4
acceptable.
o'clock, I've been here.
Okay.
Don't tell me the guy behind me is more important than me. Please don't tell me that.
I'm not telling you anything, sir. What I'm telling you is that your demeanor right now with these employees is not acceptable.
Oh, say anything to them and they get pissed?
Okay, step back, sir, and I'll find
So
out what's
let's talk.
going on, and
Let's
then
talk.
we will talk professionally, okay? But
Right.
you will not keep screaming and swearing.
Oh, screamy. That's
Okay.
bull. I didn't say a word to them.
Step back for a minute, sir, until you're calm enough to talk to me, okay? This is Colleen.
Back in Baltimore, with the Jacksonville flight on its way, it's now or never.
You're such a big help, darling. You know I'm always telling you to stop watching reality TV and get a reality movement of your own. Well, here's a reality movement of your own, darling. Christy, are you married?
Oh my God. That's the wrong hand, but that's okay. Oh my God.
Sorry.
Yes, I will marry you. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
I hope so. It took me a long time.
It falls to Nicholas to spread the word.
Hey folks, can you guys hear me over there? You guys can come over on this side. We have this young man here, Eric, just proposed to our employee Christy. You guys happy about that? Let's see a big hand.
It's so beautiful. I'm shaking. I'm sorry. I'm so.
Hey, while you were up here doing that, it's the longest, probably 5 minutes of my entire life.
Back at LAX, Mike is arranging for the sisters' bags to be taken off their flight.
We need to get some extra.
Excuse me. Excuse me. What about the luggage? I'm going.
You're gonna travel with your sister and I?
Ma'am? What about my damn luggage? I paid for this. I'm Jenny up in front. I paid for it. I want my luggage and I want everything. And then I'll talk to you guys later. Are you gonna say She can't go no damn way without me. She can't go nowhere without me. Why I can't? You can't go nowhere. I paid for your ticket. You haven't paid me for it. You don't go nowhere without me. I paid for your ticket. You don't go.
Looks like the sisters are not going quietly. It's 7 o'clock at Midway, and St. Louis passenger Bill Gutweiler waits his turn.
Okay, sir, do you want to try to speak to me now?
Lynn,
Okay.
I couldn't be more professional. I want to know, when I was here at 4 o'clock, why I'm not on an airplane. You tell me.
Okay. My understanding is you think that you should take priority over the other people
Says
that
I've
are
been here at
here.
4 o'clock, yes, I do.
Sir, everybody was delayed today because of the weather. You are not.
What weather?
Okay.
You see these storm?
Okay. If you keep shouting at me, sir, our conversation's gonna be over.
You see
I'm not raising my voice to
You see
you.
a storm?
Sir, you're screaming and swearing at these
swear at
employees. You screamed and sworn at me since I walked up here, sir. It's not professional, it's not appropriate. And if it continues, you will not travel with us at all.
In LA, Mike, Janie, and Eldred head down to customer services.
You guys have your photographs in here? I'm gonna give you a check and you can.
No, I don't need no tickets. I want mine because I got paid for it. I wanted the stuff I paid for in cash.
With all due respect, I'm gonna write a check and then we go up to the ticket counter, you can try to get cash there. I don't have cash in my pocket and we don't have cash down here. What do your bags look like? Are they just like flight attendant bags? Can you describe it for us?
No, I can't describe them. They look
Like these bags?
Yeah, but you look
Or
at
like-
you asking me after her. Which one you want to ask? That's my girl, please. I was up there in line. Give me easy. Because my skin is black. I got damn rights and power too.
They need those bags ASAP.
Back at Midway, it's more bad news for Bill.
Okay, folks, flight 1273 to St. Louis is now full. Once again, if you were trying to go on flight 1273, service to St. Louis, that flight is now full. Okay, Mr. Gutweiler, this flight is full. You're gonna have to go to B18 if you'd like to try to get on that list.
Try.
You're gonna try to get on that flight? Yes, sir. If your demeanor is the same at that gate, I will deny you boarding. There is no reason for you to treat the employees that way. You cannot behave at the next gate the way that you have just
You had the
behaved.
right to do this to me?
Sir, I'm sorry.
In a flight?
Sir, I'm sorry you're frustrated, and I'm sorry that the weather has inconvenienced so many people. Okay.
Do you see it raining? Do you see it raining?
Sir, we're under a weather advisory and we have been all day, okay?
Down in baggage claim, the sisters pick up their bags.
Janie, why don't you just let me carry that bag for you? Do you want to use this card?
No, I don't want to use your card.
It's not my card, it's the
Well,
airport.
whoever, I don't want to use it. Work for me.
Back at Midway, flights are now leaving, but the backlog has caused an oversell on the Kansas flight.
Hey, buddy, come on, wait. Come on. You know you want to stay. I'm getting up on the chair this time. You won't see me.
Victor has just a few minutes to find 2 volunteers before the flight leaves.
All right. I figured somebody didn't see me last time, so now I'm taller. I need 2 people. Chicago's got to be more fun than Kansas City. Dang it.
I tried to call around to see flashes.
Deny onboarding, okay? He's done, okay? I'll be right there.
At gate B18, Colleen arrives to find that Bill Gutweiler has actually been given a seat on a flight to St. Louis.
Even after my conversation with him, he's come down to the next gate and actually done the same thing to the ladies at the gate here. So I really think that it's best that he not travel tonight.
William Gutweiler, please be a flight attendant call out passenger William Gutweiler.
You see him?
Colleen is adamant Bill should not be allowed to fly.
I need you to step off the aircraft, sir. Sir, I need you to step off the aircraft, sir. Because I need you to step off the aircraft.
Do you have a reason?
Yes, I do. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sir, your ticket has been refunded. Your behavior continued at the next gate, and there was no reason for it.
I
can't
want
allow
to
you
go
to.
home.
I understand that, sir. So
You
does
don't
everyone
understand
else.
nothing.
Sir, I refunded your ticket. I refunded your ticket, sir. I'm sorry. You will not travel with us tonight. You cannot treat the employees
Treat
that way.
who?
Sir, your ticket has been
I've
refunded.
been on this plane.
Sir?
How did it bother anybody? You're being a jerk about this.
I'm denying you boarding, sir. Your behavior at those 2 gates was not acceptable. I cannot allow you to travel. I'm sorry. You will not travel tonight. I'm sorry.
Bill's now going to have to drive home.
I'm very unhappy. I mean, I was here at 4 o'clock to get my flight to go home. And now I'm being rejected because, you know what? I stood up for my rights. I stood up for my rights. That's all I did.
Over on the Kansas flight, Victor is still trying to find volunteers.
All right, we're gonna try this one more time. I just need 2 people. Somebody has got to like me enough to just, it's not even, it's like 12 hours you'll be in Chicago. That's it. It's Kansas City. It can't be that great. You agree with me. You'll do it. Ha! See? I don't even know who she is yet, but she's fabulous. Okay. Now I just need, yes. Okay, one more person. Okay, you just pick somebody. Snatch somebody in line. Anybody? Come on. Just one person. You want to stay? Yes. No. All right. It's not working, man. Where'd she go? Yes, one. That's it? I've been begging for 2 and you just needed 1? We persuaded enough people tonight to grace our fabulous city for 12 more hours.
In LA, Mike gives Janie the refund, and the sisters head off to find another way to Oakland.
Yeah. Good luck and God bless.
No, you just better be down here. Just wait for me to get back to shoot your airline.
Okay, do you,
I don't want you to do nothing for me.
you can call me tomorrow if you want to fly, okay? And we'll set that up.
Okay,
Good
baby.
luck.
Good luck. Thank you, baby.
God bless.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. I'm sorry that it had to get to this point, but I'm only in control of my behavior, not the passengers. She's responsible for her behavior, so that's the way it goes sometimes. You win some, you lose some.
Miss Brady.
Until you get arrested, I have a problem. Okay.
So this is all.
Early morning in Chicago. Flight 1492 is boarding.
I told her to call me at 14. Ticket counter should copy.
You can do it quick, because we need to get our team there.
There were 5 confirmed people just checked in now for our flight, so we
Can you
only
call
have
me
16
at
left.
ticket counter should copy a radio, please?
We got our players here, and they're telling us that we don't have room for them on the flight. So we're trying to figure out ways to get our team to a soccer tournament in Tampa Bay. So we're in a bad way right here.
Park Forest soccer team has been let down by a rival airline. Half the team are stranded at the airport. For coach Peter Fullenwider, Sandy is the team's only hope.
Sandy, call me at Bravo 12 as soon as you can.
Are they not responding? We actually have 12 on the Tampa flight here, and we're gonna see if we can try to help these guys out. I can try to run them through the employee line. We need to do it quick.
She's on her way up so she can meet them and bring them back to security to be 12.
We need to get our team down there because we can't pull a no-show. This is a chance for them to show how good they are in front of college coaches. There's a lot of scholarships riding on some of how they played this weekend.
From now on, it's a race against time. In LA, Deborah and Richard Lynch have been separated from their family.
She said she put us on this flight at 5 o'clock.
Were they on
Them and us on this flight at 5 o'clock.
Unfortunately, there are no more seats on this flight.
Well, that's great, because they're gonna get to San Phoenix, and we have the card keys.
They're traveling in a group, but they're the only ones who haven't made the flight.
We were downstairs and she put us on this flight with the rest of our group, and then we get up to the gate and they're telling us we're not on this flight.
The other agent was not aware of exactly what we were doing, and therefore that's why it happened.
And how long are we gonna be stuck here?
And most likely till about 8:30. So what do you want me to do right now? I can go down, give them the keys, ask them to get off.
I don't wanna talk about it.
If you want, I can run down the car keys to them, so at least they won't be stuck in Phoenix.
And then will you drive me home when I'm stuck in Phoenix?
Unfortunately, no, I cannot do that. I'm just trying to tell you what I can do as of this moment.
Can you calm my wife down?
I can try, but I doubt it.
Frank Wisbicki Jr. survived 13 months in Iraq with his buddy Adam. Now, after a couple of hours in the airport, Adam seems to have gone AWOL.
I walked in a little trinket store. He was sitting at the coffee shop. Turned back around and he's gone.
Joined by a newfound friend, Callie, they searched the airport for the missing soldier.
I think he's passed out in the corner, honestly. I don't know. We're checking all the corners still.
We started drinking when we left Kuwait. I guess my tolerance was a little better than his, because we both drank about the same, and he got up and I didn't. Van Dusen, are you in here? Hey. We didn't go down this way, did we? You need up? No, we're still lost.
That was going to be Adam Van Duzel. Adam Van Duzel, please come to gate B5 to meet your party. Thank you. Yeah, that might sound.
And he's not on it.
He's not on it.
The 5 o'clock flight to Phoenix left with the rest of the lynch party on the plane. But Deborah and Larry got left behind.
I just saw him get on that plane and they were going, come on, you know, and then he's telling us that we weren't booked on this plane, which is not what the people told us downstairs.
There was a mix-up by the gate agents. Deborah wants some straight answers.
You have another flight. We're just going to Phoenix.
We're going to confirm you on the 8:30 flight. The next flight is at 8 o'clock, that's overbooked. The one that we actually protected you on will be the 8:30 departure.
No, I just don't understand why the gate agent gave us the tickets and said that.
If you would have picked them with the same agent, then everyone would have been protected the exact same way.
So you had Thomas and Monica, but then you had a Justin Beck and a Michelle Gibbs, there's 4 of them all together.
We've been on a 3-day cruise with 6 of the people on board, 2 others that are here in town, and then the 2 of us. So the party has officially been split.
The agent checked you and did the correct thing. The other agent went ahead and put them on and didn't follow protocol, which is to send them to that gate.
I plan on being home now, not if you're leaving.
Yeah, I do apologize, but
But in the meantime, we're just stuck.
you're number 27. There's 26 people here before you that tried to get there. So they're the same situation. And the way to be fair, you can't be fair to everybody, is to try to be at least first come, first serve.
Well, you can apologize, and it's not going to help matters any. I'm the one that's going to suffer. I'm the one that's going to be home at midnight tonight.
Had she got here early, I think she would have definitely she would have had a better chance getting on the flight had she been here with her children or a bit earlier. 12 minutes before departure, 2 days before a busy holiday is not giving yourself enough time, in my opinion.
3 hours later, Richard and Deborah are on their way to Phoenix to be reunited with their family.
Is it possible for someone to get out of here?
Out of the airport?
Naturally walk out, I can understand that, but this wasn't in the schedule. It's looking bleak. Very, very bleak.
At the gates, Frank Wisbicki Jr. is still searching for his army buddy, Adam.
He was drunk, and it was just funny, but now it's not funny anymore because it's just frustrating because we can't find him.
When you set out together, you're assigned a battle buddy and whatnot. Me and Van Dusen, we were battle buddies. We've been battle buddies since we entered Iraq. So to lose him in the damn airport kind of f***ed up the integrity of your friendship.
After a 2-hour search, Callie has a plane to catch.
Alright, see you around. She's a nice girl. She was a real nice girl. We had a lot in common the time we did spend together. So what you see in the movies, like an emotional ride, 2 people wind up together for some stupid reason and they create a bond beyond whatever, fantasy, I guess.
At the other end of the terminal, the race is on to get the soccer team on a flight to Tampa Bay.
Okay, hang on. You guys have the charge card? A time check, it is 7:12. That flight leaves in 3 minutes.
It all depends on Sandy and Phil right now. Hopefully they'll win the tournament in our honor.
So we're getting 6 of them on here, and one other person is going on the 7:30 to Tampa that goes through Louisville.
Taxpayer. Is that your state? You gotta go win our tournament, you know? We can't win it here.
We got one more ticket to do, and then we're gonna run fast. You got everybody? Okay, I'm taking them. We're running. I need the 7 of you to come around the PTX machine and run. We gotta run. You guys coming? Now come on, I know you guys are in shape.
With only a few minutes before takeoff and the entire length of the airport to navigate, every player will have to pour it on to make the flight. In Chicago, the group of soccer players are running to make their flight.
Come on, you guys. There's 4, there's 5, 6, 1 more to go.
Ticket counters, to copy your radio, please.
I should have them down here in 2 minutes. We should make it down there in 2 minutes. I have 1 more player coming through this line. Doug! Okay, let's go. Going against the traffic. Here we go. No, you know what? What's my, here's the return tickets.
Okay.
Niles is in there though, okay?
Let's go. Hurry up, guys. Find two. Go. Go.
You guys go. Hey, it worked. I mean, yeah, we did have to hold about 15 minutes, but it worked. And I think it's for a good reason. Woo!
The team made it to the tournament, but didn't bring home the trophy.
Can you describe it, sir?
Imagine me with black hair and glasses.
Soldier Frank Wisbicki Jr.'s search and rescue mission is failing, and it's time to bring in recruits to help track down his buddy. Step up Private Val.
Have you guys seen a guy, he might have been a little intoxicated, come down here with a,
Blue sweatshirt on, hoodie, sweatshirt, and a panther on the front of it. You know, 13 months without drinking, we got on the plane, we got sloshed, you know? One thing led to another, and now he's lost, and yeah.
where have you looked? But you have,
Concourse A, Concourse B, Concourse C, the frickin' eatery, every latrine.
but this is, you hadn't looked on this side yet.
No, I ain't been down here.
Okay, we don't see him around anywhere over here.
Negative. We had a drunken loser laying on the ground, passed out.
I'm just thinking maybe he's somewhere laying across the bed somewhere, and nobody just really has paid any attention to him. That wouldn't be him, would it? Laying right there.
No, that's not him. I looked at it. And needle in a haystack. I myself have to get home. I mean, I feel like a jerk to leave him. It's not my way. But, I mean, you can only laugh at airports so many damn times.
After 5 hours of fruitless searching, Frank waves the white flag and catches the last bus home to South Bend.
Adam, you know what? It was a hell of a ride, dude. Unfortunately, messed up. You went your way. Now I gotta go mine. I hope you have a good holiday, you know. Hope you get to where you're going. And I'll see you back in Iraq.
I hoped we could find his buddy, and hopefully his buddy's okay. He's in Indy chilling out, and hopefully that's what's going on.
Now, I thought walking around Iraq was bad. This place sucks.
At the ticket counter, Eric Stockbridge and Angela Huddleston have a problem with their Rapid Rewards ticket. It expires 24 hours before their return flight, and they want Angelica to change it.
States very clearly on the back of the ticket the expiration date and the way that we cannot extend it.
So basically what you're saying is that even though Southwest told us twice it was okay, we're now either stranded or we have to fly back early.
We have to go by the rules because if not, the next person is going to do it differently and the next person is going to be doing it differently. So we have to be kind of consistent.
We were up here interviewing for law schools for both students down in Austin and put a crimp in our weekend plans. This is our little holiday vacation.
Looks like it's a lost cause.
I think we can find someone who has another ticket and we trade it.
Okay, then if we find someone else who has a Rapid Rewards ticket that does not expire today, can we trade them?
You mean here in the line? If they're traveling today, I don't see a problem with it.
Okay.
No, I don't. Thank you. Are you flying with a Rapid Rewards ticket?
No, what is it?
Are you flying today? Are you flying with a Rapid Rewards ticket?
Yeah.
Does it expire today?
Not that I know of.
Can you trade with me? Because mine expires today. I'm not flying today.
Do that?
Why not? They said it was fine. Oh my God, I'm gonna be stuck here.
No, you won't.
I swear to you, I will.
The couple will have to use all their powers of persuasion in the hopes of saving their romantic weekend.
I'll give you money if you need it, but I won't trade tickets.
This is Michael on gate 13.
In LA, Mike Carr is faced with a group of passengers pulled from their plane bound for Sacramento.
Hey, I just showed up here at gate 13. I guess we have a mechanical on the aircraft. Is that correct? Oh, we should just cancel this like there's only 40 of you.
Nah, your plane is black. There's
through lights. We didn't pay the light bill, is that what the problem is? Let me go on board and find out exactly what's going on, I'll come back and give you more information. So, I'm gonna go up and tell these people, they just hang tight for like 20, 25 minutes. Be back down, guys. Thank you.
A defective fuse has plunged the plane into total darkness. The passengers were offloaded, but their carry-on luggage is still on board. Because of the delay, many of them risk missing their connecting flights. They'll need to make new arrangements, but not without their bags.
Please, I'll give you money. I'll pay you.
Back at the ticket counter, Angela's pleading seems to have paid off.
If I go up front there and they say it's okay, then that's fine.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Now that they're going to be able to switch it out, hopefully we'll be able to fly out tomorrow like we'd originally planned.
No deal with this guy.
Why not?
Because he won't show me his ticket. He said he wants me to give him his, and then if he gets on his plane, he'll give me his. I'm not doing it. I don't trust him. I don't know him.
Well, just give him the ticket and we'll
He
change
said if we tell them, then he's not doing it.
Tell them
If
that-
we tell them with the airline that he's doing it, he's not doing it. He's just trying to be a...
Asking people to do you a favor, have some faith.
I don't even know that you have one.
Well, don't ask me for nothing.
Then I don't need anything from you.
Then don't ask me nothing. Whoa. Hold on.
Don't forget it. Don't do shit for her.
You came soliciting to me,
So you won't do it, is what you're saying?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. Hell no.
Okay.
Your ticket's your call.
I was hoping that he would just be nice and we could explain it. They said up there already that if we decide somebody was
You're being an asshole.
But he wanted to be sneaky about it, and I didn't want to get stuck here.
So it's back to plan A. This time, Eric tries his luck.
I'm sorry, is anybody here flying with a Rapid Rewards ticket? Anyone? Nothing changes for you. Why would you help us out?
As the situation unravels, so does Angela. But maybe a few tears will be all she needs to save their weekend.
This lady had a guy who was gonna help her out, and then she started calling him an asshole.
In Chicago, Angelica and James have taken matters into their own hands, and they finally found a passenger willing to swap tickets with Eric and Angela.
We're gonna eat, we're gonna go to the parade tonight, and we're gonna see the fireworks. Just see the sights. We've never been to Chicago, so we're gonna check it out. We're very excited.
So it's a happy ending at the ticket counter.
And then the next thing I know, the plane's blowing out.
At the gates, James Lount has missed his flight to Houston by a matter of seconds, and Val is suspicious.
Door closes on the aircraft 2 minutes before the party.
All I'm saying, I was here prior to that time. I don't understand why I couldn't possibly be on that flight. Tomorrow morning, I have a son that's scheduled for surgery. I'd really like to be there for this 11-year-old kid, but unfortunately, right now, it don't look like Southwest is actually going to get me there.
Why did you go outside security check?
Whoa, wait a minute. That's totally irrelevant. Point out.
James came off a connecting flight with 30 minutes to spare. If he'd stayed at the gate as advised, he wouldn't have missed the announcements. So where did he go?
Where's your supervisor?
Actually, she's standing right here.
Where?
Hi, my name's Colleen.
How you doing?
Hi. James?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sat here for 5 to 6 minutes and watched my plane leave, and now there's no way for me to get to Houston.
Did you want to
At
smoke,
seven-
Mr. Love?
At 7:54.
Leaving the security area and going outside, what was a gamble for you to leave when
No,
your
it wasn't
connection
a gamble
was less
because
than
I
30
knew
minutes?
that my flight was to leave at 8 o'clock.
No.
So even though your itinerary or your time says flight leaves at 8 o'clock, if you show up at 7:50, 7:55, hey, sorry, buddy, your flight got here 3 hours ago. That doesn't matter. The pilot said they're leaving and they're leaving.
You missed your flight, and I do apologize for that. But all we can do now is rebook you for tomorrow morning. That's all we can do.
It looks like James has hit a brick wall in the shape of Colleen. In LA, the Sacramento flight is still grounded in darkness.
We have some connection passengers on board who are going to be going to Seattle, and so we're trying to get them out through Oakland instead of Sacramento because they're going to have a tight connect. So we're going to have to try to go on board with a flashlight and try to find their bags for them. Okay, where did you sit when you went in? Did you how far down? 20 down. It's a green shoulder bag on the left side. I'm afraid of dead people. It's a green bag. It says it's on the left, so it's going to be either this one, that's brown. You see another?
But Mike's having particular trouble retrieving the passenger's shoulder bag.
Is this your bag? This is not your bag. Is this anybody's bag? Is your bag a garment bag? This is a shoulder bag and it's green. Is this it? You're playing a trick on me. It's right there. Oh, you'll see it. It's on the. It's like on the farther side of the compartment. I think he's giving his runaround. Is this it? That's great. That looks great. It looks great. It looks great. Yeah. Okay. All right, it's colorblind. What are you gonna do, right?
Bags and passengers reunited, things seem to be going Mike's way. But there's a much bigger problem on the horizon. Back in Chicago, James still isn't getting any satisfaction from Colleen.
Probably at this point in time, it might be better for you to get me another ticket back to New York, and I'll start over again on another airline that can confidently get me to my destination.
Well, I'd be happy to do that, sir, but there are no other flights to Islip tonight, and we don't interline with other air carriers. I'm sorry. Would you like me to rebook you back to Islip tomorrow morning?
I'm gonna go have a drink, which I probably haven't done in the last 5 years.
Okay.
But I'll gladly go have a drink or two, and if I can find a flight out earlier than that, regardless of the airline, then I'll just go ahead and take that ticket and refund it, and I'll put it towards another airline ticket.
You're welcome to do that, Mr.
In the end, James's sneaky cigarette has cost him more than just his good health.
Why would you want to fly an airline that abandons its passengers? Go over there, get a drink, probably spend the last $20 I have, and probably later on say a prayer, and hopefully my kid won't die through anesthesia in the morning.
He made a choice to leave the gate area, and he has to have some responsibility for that.
That's like $100 to stay at a hotel. I just as soon stop off and buy my kid a $120 skateboard. At least it'll bring a smile to his face, you know? I mean, Southwest sure is, man.
James flew out the next day, and his son came through the operation and is doing just fine. Back in LA, the repairs continue.
Well, at this point here, her maintenance guys are on board there, replacing the needed part, and we'll soon have power and get everyone on the way to Sacramento.
Okay, we are good to go. We got lights.
We got lights.
But there's a more serious disruption than just darkness.
You serious? I just told him we wouldn't cancel the flight. Now we're going to cancel it.
But Mike's not about to let his passengers down.
Go ahead, Joe. I'll go on board. We're going to reinstate the flight. Go ahead.
Mission accomplished.
Just when you thought it was going to be a quiet day, all of a sudden, lo and behold, you get something like this. Hasta la vista, baby.
But today at Midway, Angelica's got a very special reunion of her own to look forward to.
Today, my brother lived in the service, I think, for about 6 years, coming home, like, to stay. I mean, we talked to him on the phone and things like that, but we just haven't seen him in over a year. And so we're really excited. We're all really excited.
And Angelica's not alone. Mom and members of the family are here to welcome Gennaro home from Iraq.
Here for my brother, Gerard. He just came
came back from Iraq. So we're here to greet them. We're very, very happy, very excited. Very proud of them.
At Gate 7 at LAX, there's some confusion over a Rapid Rewards ticket.
I did. And she said I should just come and stand, and I've been here since 12 o'clock.
Carol Borland is on her way to Oakland. She's a frequent flyer and wants to use her flight credits for the trip.
If it wasn't important, I wouldn't be here since noon.
All we need is a confirmation, ma'am, and we'll be happy to help you.
I have those. I don't work for you. I don't know your workings. If I knew, I'd do anything you want me to do.
The trouble is, Rapid Rewards tickets have to be booked online or by phone. Carol has done neither. She's just turned up at the airport hoping for the best.
Well, maybe it's, here's an HZ, 2QUP.
Go ahead and do it.
No. I mean, I have lots and lots of confirmation numbers.
Are they old confirmation?
Oh, they're old, new, and in between. I fly all the time, but I have to get there, and I've been here since noon. I swear I did everything right.
Well, you confirmed on any flight for today's date. Today.
I have all these confirmation numbers. I'll give you anything you want. There's some of them are new. Have all magnet news. She didn't give me one. She said I should come and sit, which I've been doing since 12 o'clock noon. Please.
Call the 1-800 number, or you're gonna have to wait until we're done and stand by.
No, I can't. I need to get on this plane. But you should have told me. I didn't know. Don't you understand? She didn't tell me. I swear to God, I'm not lying.
We can't do it here. You have to.
Well, okay.
You can go right across the hall, ma'am, to the service center and buy an open standby ticket.
That's fine. I'm happy to do that. Don't let my seat go, though. Gosh, where's the service center? You should have told me that. I would have done that. Where is the service center? Right across. Oh, dear.
Carol has to be quick. The flight is leaving, with or without her, in 5 minutes. In Chicago, down at the jetway, James has arrived in a show of solidarity to Angelica's brother.
I'm a Vietnam veteran, and so I'm very elated and happy that he came back. And I understand how she feels. It's a great moment just to be coming back from there.
I think he will be surprised once he sees my family, because I'm just going to tell him that he's going to take a cab or something like that. I don't think he'll have the slightest idea.
Gennaro's flight has just landed. Flight 866 from LAX to Oakland is ready to depart, but Carol still needs to sort out her ticket.
Oh, I have an important appointment tonight. It's very important to me, or I wouldn't have been sitting here since noon. I did what they told me, but obviously they didn't understand or I didn't understand. So I've been here since noon, sitting quietly. Probably had I made a rumpus, I would have found out I wasn't doing it right.
Yolanda is called in to help.
I'm more than happy to buy a ticket. I gave you my credit card. What happened to it? Can't I buy a ticket on the other side?
No, you gotta purchase. Do you have
what you told me to do, I swear to God.
Do you want to just purchase a standby ticket and use this
Well, that's
later?
what I'm trying to do. Yes,
Okay,
I
do you
did
have
what
a
you told
credit
me
card?
to. Yes, I gave it to her.
Okay, well, can we just print a standby and she can deal with this later? Because
I'm
she's
not
not gonna
trying
make
to
this
deal with
otherwise.
this. I'm just trying to buy a ticket.
She's going, she has some mix up with her Rapid Reward certificate, so she's gonna print her out a standby ticket so she can run over.
0791.
Carol will use her flight credits another time, but for now purchases a full fare. The flight is seconds away from departure, but no one's at the gate to check Carol in. She's a little lost.
What's her last name, Yolanda?
Should I go? I don't know if I'm supposed to go on the plane or not.
You're gonna need to go, ma'am. You're holding up the aircraft. I'm sorry. Hey,
She actually didn't have a reservation at all for today, and she has our Rapid Rewards ticket, which is a free ticket, but we cannot process it here. What we finally did was we went ahead and processed her a ticketless reservation over the phone.
At Midway, Angelica waits impatiently for her brother.
You didn't see any bald guys out there?
No?
You didn't see any bald guys out there?
Yeah, but it's crowded right now.
I think he got off, he was on the same plane. Because you did an aircraft swap in Baltimore, right? He should have gotten off and then gotten back on. Right, you had an aircraft swap, I was monitoring.
Good. Is it on a pass or you just?
No, he's confirmed.
Yeah, okay.
Fine. Sorry, man, I'm sorry.
But where is Gennaro? Did he make the flight? At LAX, Yolanda's got her hands full with an oversold flight to Oakland and Seattle.
Paging Carolyn and Charles Reese.
Louis D'Souza and his family had seats on the 1:30 flight, but missed it. Now he thinks he's got 3 confirmed seats on the 3:30.
They may have misread, but you have a standby segment.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, I'm not. You have a SB listing, which is standby listing on the 3:30, and we're unable to accommodate any.
Okay, I just got off the phone with your reservation because she told me that we were confirmed. And if I had come in late, which we didn't, we came in at 3 o'clock. I do this 38 times a year.
You know what happened? You probably told them you wanted to go on this flight. They checked your bags on this flight, but sir, as you can see, this is what you brought to me.
No, don't see this. Don't see this. Look, I've been in this business for a long time. I managed the Far East for a major international airline.
Okay.
So I know what I'm talking about here.
Okay.
We came here on time. Your reservations office tells me that I have confirmed 3 confirmed seats at 3:30. I'm extremely tired. I just got back from Australia. So if you can do this for me, then call somebody from you, call your supervisor to the gate, and perhaps you can put me on this flight or the next one.
I am the supervisor. You have no reservations on this flight. You are not going to get on this flight. Your reservation was at 1:30 p.m.
Do you want to talk to this lady?
Absolutely. I'd love to speak to her.
At Baltimore, Chris has been called in to deal with an irate passenger on his way to Florida.
Okay, you're Edward? Yes. And you're going to Fort Lauderdale? Okay. All I want to do is get home earlier. They told me I pay another $50 on top of the $100 I paid already. I mean, to me, big deal. You got to see what the problem here. I was supposed to go earlier in the first place. I had paid a $100 upgrade to leave at 5:10 because I wasn't quite sure of my timing. I happened to get here a little earlier. And I would like to go home 4 hours earlier. Now they want to bang me for another $50 to change to an earlier flight. I think it's absurd that they just have the right to charge you every which way they want to charge you constantly. It's not right. All the airlines do it, not just Southwest. Well, hopefully they're going to do it. I hope. But, you know, this guy's making a big sentence out of it. He should have just did it. They talk about customer service. Come on.
The flight Ed wants is due to leave in just 20 minutes. On the jetway in Chicago, the wait for Angelica's brother continues.
Oh, he's coming, he's coming.
Is it coming? The high key, that's quite a moment. Now you're here. There it is.
Yeah. How are you?
Welcome home. Welcome home, man.
Hi, Mom. This is my brother, Kate.
Just came back from Iraq. From one veteran to another.
Thank you.
Welcome back. I was
To
in
Vietnam back.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Look, my brother just got out of the Navy. Just came from Iraq.
Just came back from Iraq. Give him a hand. Let's give him a hand here.
I'm glad you made it, okay? Look at my mom starting to cry already. Here it comes. We're probably just gonna go eat to wherever he wants to go, and we'll be good.
Back at LAX, Oakland passenger Louis D'Souza calls reservations to try and clear up whether he has confirmed seats on the 3:30 or not.
Sharon, hi, my name is Louis D'Souza. Can you tell me if I'm confirmed on the 3:30 flight, if I have a firm booking on the 3:30 flight? I just want to make sure that, is that a confirmed flight? Thank you.
Okay, I need to speak to.
Hold on for a second,
Yeah.
hold on 1 second, hello?
Because they don't,
Swiping off the sweater.
they don't make these sorts of reservations on the 800. Hello? Hi, this is Yolanda, I'm the supervisor at LAX. And I'm looking at the record locator, and it says LAX Oakland SB3, which means standby 3. And he's being told that he's confirmed on this flight. He's not confirmed on this flight. You might explain to him that you miscommunicated. I'll put him back on for you, no problem. Well, I'll bring this over.
Hello? Well, I called 3 people. I made 3 calls to you. When I said to you, I mean to the Southwest reservations number. I fly approximately 30 times a year on you guys.
But this flight has been oversold for days, so there's no way that you would have been able to get a confirmed reservation on
This
this
has been
flight
oversold for
today.
days? What am I going to do now? Perhaps I will go and write a letter to Southwest Airlines and tell them that they should perhaps train their reservations people. Then if the reservations people don't know the reservations code, we have a problem here.
Yolanda confirms the family on the 8 o'clock flight.
You're very welcome.
They're on standby for the next 5 hours. But will they wait? Or will the D'Souza family find another way home? Kimberly Orton has arrived at Midway with her friend Gina. She's picking up her 2 children who were flying in from Seattle.
Yeah, I'm looking for 2 children.
But it seems they've taken a later flight.
My stepmom was put an 11-year-old and a 13-year-old on the flight by themselves to Kansas City to have a 2-hour.
Okay, this is, what am I on? Facebook here? Can't be Facebook. Oh shit, I am? No. This is, okay, here we go. Okay, if I try up. Look on this. Professionalism, just a little better. And over here, there's these little areas, slightly, like that yellow. And it's a part that I'll do that. And then this one goes this way. I'll put it this way. And I'll go this way. I'm gonna come up and over here at the very end. That violet has more blue in it. There's more blue in it, and it goes this way. That way. They grab it this way. And then that part connects, and it goes around. Dirty puddle. I'll grab that puddle right there. And that red mixes up with yellow. Yeah, along the separation. This is not. It's like a red. Well, the white is there. Well, still that white is very. It's a dirty white. It's a dirty color. White was a little too white. Then over here. And yeah, I think I get a small brush for that. Then these folds, and there's a fold that goes here. That's the other brush. This around the other way. Okay, but this one goes up to here. It comes over. Like a bit of. This goes over. And then disappears. And then there's another one that goes over here. Can't even see it. There's some hits of red. This is gonna go. Bright and yellow. And this is going this way. This is going this way. This way. This one goes there. And this is coming all the way from here down. Everything, so I'll cut it that way up. I want that black to be too. is a little too warm. Then I was supposed to go this far down with it. I'm gonna have to give this another layer there. Alright, so let me, we're gonna have to lift that up. Alright, so I'm just gonna lift this area up. And I'll come and do it again. But I'll let it come down this way. Oops. Okay, so this here, I'll soften this hard edge. I'll soften some of it. And that way. The way I prepare this brush, I burn the tips of the synthetic hair. That way it doesn't cut the paper, it just lifts up the color without damaging the paper. It's just for lifting. See that? Okay. So now, this is over here. I'll lift this up, bring that in this side. Let that blend. Getting that cauliflower because the paper is not evenly wet. I'll let this dry up. Alright. I'm gonna put that there again. That's just a quick study. And then I gotta come in with the darker to the bags underneath the eyes. Straight the eyes, the darkness over here. And put the shadow underneath the eyeball. And the shadow underneath the eyelid. Let me get the small brush for that. This is right here. And the color for that, let me see. Okay, so right here, she's coming from this way. I'm gonna make a batch of color for that. That's gonna be a black and blue. Take a black and blue color for the eyes, with a hint of brown to gray it up. But I want it leaning more blue. I'm gonna drag this, because it's gonna come from this way. And then it's gonna come over here. Get that roundness. But then I'm gonna connect this over here. And then it's gonna have more red towards the back end. Over here I'm gonna add more red. It's gonna just a dot of that right there. I'm gonna have the separation of the eyelid right there. Now, this one, I'll turn this around because I can't make my, I'm working on the left eye of the line. Okay, here it goes. I'm a lefty, so it's hard for me. Okay, and then over here, along this brow, I'll come in, but I want just real soft. Too heavy there, but that's fine. So I'm gonna come this way. Yeah, over here, I'm gonna go this way. Why is this thing upstairs making so much damn noise? This drawing didn't come out all that great. This is all gonna be blue. It's got a slightly bit of green in there. Oh, what an idiot I am. Watching myself. Okay, this is gonna come this way, right? And then I'll continue to play with it. And then this part, lose a little bit of that red. And then this is gonna come back this way. Like that. I'll continue to work it like that, see what happens. Still got the shadows. And a purple. Let me click on it. Continue to push through. Because the original, it's done in oil paint. Trying to get the same results that I will get in oil paint with watercolor. I don't think that's gonna work, but okay, this is over here. This one. This is gonna go this way. Sucks to spend Christmas on my own. It's dry. It's dry. Not tough. Dark. See if I can make this work. Oh, this is gonna be a shadow. This will go this way. Okay. Look at the way it's streaking now over here. Let me just see if I can get rid of that. Smooth that up a little bit. Let's see what happens. Let me dry it up. Interesting. Let me